Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So a significant political debate have reignited in India at this time, and it's actually centered around the electronic voting machines, okay, the EVMs. So the Congress party, following their electoral losses in Haryana and Maharashtra, is set to launch a massive campaign demanding a return of the paper ballots. So the party actually alleges that EVMs are not trustworthy and wants to rally other opposition parties to push for traditional voting methods like the paper ballot system. So in this video, let's dive into the details, and we will also analyze the claims of Congress party, and we'll try to understand the larger implications of this debate in the political developments. So if you look at the recent losses and the push towards EVMs, the controversy gained momentum after the Congress faced unexpected losses in Haryana and Maharashtra elections. So if you see in Maharashtra, the BJP and its allies secured an overwhelming victory, winning around 230 out of 288 seats, despite predictions of a close contest. So the opposition, led by Congress, has struggled to accept this kind of result because it's never expected. So leaders like Mallikarjun Kharge have openly stated that the use of EVMs cannot be trusted and have called for return of the paper ballot system. Now let's look at the campaign, the nationwide movement for this. See, Congress have decided to take this issue to the national level. The party's president, the Mallikarjun Kharge, hinted at a large-scale campaign similar to Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra. So the campaign aimed to unite various political parties and the public against the EVMs. And in Maharashtra, Congress plans to launch a signature drive, gathering millions of signatures to submit to the president, the prime minister, and chief election commissioner, and the chief justice of India. So this campaign basically seeks to portray EVMs as a threat to free and fair election. So EVMs, their claim is that it can be manipulated and it's actually a threat to the free and fair election, and their demand is to bring back the paper ballot system. Let's look at the legal and constitutional move also in this regard. So on the legal front, if you see, the opposition have announced plans to form a dedicated team at both states and national level. So this team will challenge the election result in court and push for a shift to paper ballots in court. So the veteran activists like Baba Adhav, who's known for his contribution to movements like the Goa Liberation Movement, has also joined the protest. And at 95 years old, he has vowed the fast, for 3 days. So that again highlighting what he sees as a mockery of democracy and the constitution in the recent elections by, manipulating the claim. I'm talking about the claim is that it is manipulated. The otherwise it was predicted and everything was a close contest, but how come this kind of winning 230 out of 288 is something which is not at all acceptable for them. Okay, now government and BJP's response will see. See, of course, this is what is expected, right? BJP have dismissed these allegations, calling them baseless. And Maharashtra BJP chief actually advised the opposition to introspect and accept their defeat gracefully. So that is again highlighting and he in fact highlighted the instances where Congress has won elections under the EVM system before. So BJP leader questioned why the opposition only doubt EVMs when they lose the election. So again, Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan criticized Congress for undermining the literacy and decision-making abilities of SC, ST, OBC communities by implying their votes are manipulated. Now, let's also look at the Supreme Court stand. So the Supreme Court recently addressed a petition challenging the use of EVMs and dismissing it as a politically motivated one. So Justice Vikram Nath remarked on the hypocrisy of claiming EVMs tampering only when party loses, and praised the Election Commission of India for its transparency and accountability. So, see, this is what the point is all about. When you lose the election, then you will criticize the EVM. That's what actually highlighted over there also. And the Election Commission of India have repeatedly clarified that the EVMs are standalone devices, not connected to any network, and that is making it immune to hacking or tampering in any possible way. So it's completely independent. Okay, now if you look at the global comparison and the institutional confidence level at this situation, see, Congress have pointed to countries that continue to use paper ballots, arguing that India should follow the suit. But Supreme Court countered this by emphasizing that India should focus on its own robust institutions rather than blindly following the global practices. The Election Commission of India maintains that the integrity of India's electoral process is unparalleled, with stringent safeguards ensuring free and fair election. Again, otherwise also, if you look at the population that we have, it is going to be very difficult to count that manually. Even in that also, a lot of manipulation can still happen. So look at the implications of the campaign. This campaign raises critical question about the trust in electoral institutions first, and raising starting with EVM. So opposition parties seek to discredit EVMs. Such claim actually risk eroding the public confidence in India's democratic processes, which is again going to affect the entire political system and the democratic process of the country. So at the same time, it's very much essential to address any legitimate concerns transparently to maintain the sanctity of election also. So if there is any possibility of tampering or hacking, then it need to be addressed transparently. But Election Commission have made it very clear time and again that it's a standalone device and it cannot be tampered or hacked, as it is never connected with any other network. So if you see, the success of Congress campaign will depend, how will it resonate with the public and other political parties. And the debate over EVM is not just about technology, but it's also about the trust. So when you repeatedly doing this and creating such kind of campaigns, the public trust may be lost on the institutions. So as the Congress party mobilizes support for their campaign, the nation must critically evaluate the validity of their claims. So will this lead to a meaningful electoral reforms or simply serve as a political strategy? That's the question. So you can share your thoughts in the comments below. And that's about this session, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.